Hey there, thanks for watching the replay. We're here tonight. We're going to be making the Just Because cards and then the mini album. Just going to wait a few minutes for everybody to hop on and make sure that we have a clear video. I'm just going to pull it up on my computer. I have my phone up a little higher, so I want to make sure I can't see the screen. I want to make sure that it comes up clear. So, let's see. Where am I? Here we go. Why is it not there yet? It's not showing up on my computer yet. Why am I not showing up? Am I on the wrong account? Let me try again. Just want to make sure. Just pulling me up on mine. Let's see. You guys can see me. I just can't see me. Let's see. Oh, there it is. All right, perfect. Good. All right. So I think we can see good. I'm going to move you over just a little bit. All right. We'll see how that looks. Okay, I have to be really high to try and get it wider, so I can't actually see the top of the screen. All right. There we go. Hey Nancy. Hey Jen. Hey Becky. All right, so we should be good to go. So, how many of you are going to be actually making the cards along with me? A couple of you? I figure this way some people can do it now, people can do it on the replay, or just not do it at all, but it really is a quick, easy kit. It's really cute. So, this is the little mini album. We're literally going to go through and make the card kit just as it is, as a card kit, and then at the end we're going to turn it into the little mini album. So it's, you know, it doesn't matter how you want, whether you want cards or the album. I'll be going through it step by step the exact same way, so it will work either way for you. And all I did was, after I assembled the cards together, I made the pocket tags and the tabs so that it would really look like an album. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to give everybody a couple minutes because I wanted to just get on here just a minute early so I can make sure I have my camera set up right. Yeah, it's kind of like a little junk journal, Jen. Yeah, and it's actually, this card pack has everything in it. So all the little templates are in it. So you literally just need your card pack, this, and actually you don't even need the ink for these ones. You literally just need scissors, a pencil, and the pack. Everything is in here that you need to make the cards. And then for the album, I did add some paper and some extra things that I'll show at the end. But yeah, so everything is in here, which is really cool. So. Alright, so I think we're good. We're 7:01. I'm prompt. We'll let other people join in. It's not going to be, we're not going to jump that far ahead too quickly. But this was one of the products that came out August 1st with the full product. And as I just said to Jen, everything is in here to do the 10 cards. And right on the back, it shows you the different card designs, and it gives you everything to do 2 of each of these. So as I go through, I'll show you. So like this card right here, I did one the same way they did. And I did one the blue. So I just kind of switched it up because I didn't want my album to be all the same color. So that's the only way I did change mine up a little bit. But I am going to keep it simple. I'm going to be doing it as you guys could do it right from these ideas. It does come with extra stickers and a slight variation. Like, you don't have enough to do exactly 2 like they had this one. So you'll see as we go through, there is a little bit of a variation because you have extra stickers. This is kind of more of an example. You can definitely do 5 identical to this, but your next 5 would be slightly different. So I will show you as I go through how I changed mine up to make each card just a little different. So you have your templates right in here. You have your 3 templates. Actually, I want to use I don't want to open another set. There's no point opening another set. I'm going to actually raffle these ones off to somebody that doesn't have the card set, because then they can actually use it for, they can just use any paper and make the album. So I will be raffling this little template set off later on. So it does come with the 4 templates, the little journaling sweet pea. This one right here, which I was saying at the class I taught the other night, it reminds me of a sausage. But they did convince me that it is better as a taffy, like a saltwater taffy. And, you know, visually that's much, much better. Hey, Manuela. Hey, Carmen. So, yeah, I much prefer to think of a taffy than a sausage. You know how I was thinking of the sausage? A flower. And then, of course, the cutest one of all, the little mason jar. So, super cute. So, those are the 4 templates that do come in the kit. And then we have our stickers and then our cards. So, I'm going to trace everything out ahead of time. I'm going to move our envelopes to the side. When I actually made mine, I kind of did it the other way. I literally took a card base and I created that card, and then I did this one and I did that, you know, created it, and then I ran out of paper because I had grabbed the wrong color, and I, you know, it worked out. It all worked out. I didn't, you know, everything is here and it's still the same. But teaching the class the other day, it was definitely a little easier tracing everything out so you could see what you had left, what we were using, and then you can decide if you want to change it up or not. So, all right, so let me go ahead and get those started. They have the titles right in here, so these are the different titles. I did use these even though it's an album because they're not, there was, I think, one birthday one. That's the other one. Now, have a beautiful, happy day. Thanks for being my friend. You are the bee's knees. Just because, and you are sweeter than honey. So I didn't think they were too bad if you wanted to do a kid's album. Hey, Chris. I figured whatever you were using the little album for, it would work out. I was thinking it would even be cute as just a little journaling book to do like a 30-day journal and just put like either an inspirational journal or whatever you wanted. So just because. Just make a little journal. There's so many different things you could use it for. And I thought these titles were appropriate and would fit in anyway. So, all right. So before I do move on, I am going to say too that I am actually going to be giving away a complete set of this. For those of you that do go over, and I'm going to try and build up my YouTube channel. On YouTube, you can no longer do live videos unless you have 1,000 subscribers. So you can't do live anymore unless you have beaucoup amount of people. And I wasn't really trying to build up that channel. So I'm going to give away an entire kit. So you get a whole sealed kit with the templates and everything to one of the subscribers on my YouTube channel. So if you go over, I will be putting the link on this video later too. But if you go over and find me on YouTube and subscribe, I will be giving away actually at the end of the month. So I'm leaving for a cruise at the end of the week, the Kiwi Lane cruise. So at the end of October, for those that have subscribed, I will be giving away this kit just to try and build up those subscribers so I can do videos there. So I will post the link for that later. But that's just FYI, you can win that. And then also, I do have my my priority club for you guys. I really appreciate those of you that are customers that have been coming to me for a long time now and tolerate me. That I already emailed a bunch of you the free Volume 1 download. It's a $25 value for the Volume 1 idea book. It's a download. But if I didn't, and you would like that, and you want to be added to my priority club list, I will send you other freebies and stuff, but it gives me also your email to email out any events I'm personally doing. It sends things personally from me. I'm able to contact you. If you're interested, just private message me. Do not put your email on this chat. I don't want you know everybody spamming you. Just private message me your email, and I will get that Volume 1 idea book to you and add you to my priority email club, so you'll get updates and stuff like that. All right. Without further ado. All right. So I'm just going to say start tracing everything out. So the titles, the Just Because was just this little sausage. Now, Nancy, are you doing this along with me? If you are, just let me know. If you need any additional help, if you get stuck in any way, just holler. Anyone else that's doing it along with me, same thing, just holler. The replay, of course, I can rewind. That works a lot easier. But for the rest of you, if you need me to slow down, just holler, or you no idea what I'm talking about, just question it. Hey, Denise. All right, so Just Because with the sausage or the saltwater taffy. Okay, and then also with this one, actually no, that's it for that one. Then I need, oh, sorry, they're all disappearing. They're going out to eat, so the dogs are barking. Sorry. Alright, so then I have this one, You're the Bee's Knees, and I'm going to use this Sweet Pea number 3. Trace that out. You literally just need your paper pack, your pencil, and your scissors for this. Everything was in it. Hey, Claudia. So what are all you guys up to tonight, other than watching me? Is the football game over? I didn't even... a lot of people were leaving the antique store for the football game, but I don't know what time it was on. All I kept hearing was there was a game. They gotta go. I think it was pretty early today. Alright, so those two. So every card, it said there's 2 of every card. So you're going to do everything twice. So 2 of these traced in this one, 2 of these traced in this. And then I'm going to use this adorable little mason jar to do 2 of these. I'm going to put the mason jar all the way to the top so it's just level with the top of the paper. Just easier for cutting. Our templates are nice that you can see through it, so you can see where it's placed up. Football and crafting, that's awesome. Sounds like a perfect night. Yeah, and you can always, you know, use similar things. And hey, if you win the dies, you can make it with any paper. All right, there's one part, and I'm going to show you the cutting these is not difficult at all. I'm covering it. I'm like saying cutting these as I cover it up. Cutting the oh, I got to get rid of like comments on my phone screen. Oh, I can't. Oh well. Cutting these little things right here, you don't have to worry too much when you're cutting them about them being perfect, because you are going to have the twine, so you can't even see it too much. It's really cute. Okay, I'm going to trace this one. See what's going on outside. It's like the dog's barking at somebody. All right, so that's that one. These ones, you're just going to literally just cut out the circle. I did tell the people in my class to hold off and wait until they had their album. Like if they were going to do the album, just to hold off a minute, because like when they assembled their class, they had done, like I'll show you. So like on this one, I had the one sentiment, and then on this one, I didn't even actually stick mine down yet. But one of the girls in the class offset it up here. So just because it was in an album, we wanted to make them look different. I had told them just to hold off on cutting those out and doing everything with them until, just to see how they wanted to do them differently. And what was the other one? This one and this one. So I just changed the direction of those to make them look a little different. But again, they put the titles in different places just to switch it up. So those were the only one I said, you know, hold off on them and see where you want to put them. Okay. So we have those traced out. All right, so that's our titles traced out. All of those are done. Then I need, on this piece right here where we have our checkers, and on the flip side is this like beige stripe. you're going to trace 2 mason jars, and you want to make sure your stripes are, there you go, in your mason jar. So make sure you have that in the right direction. We'll do 2 of those. Remember, 2 of everything. And 2. I really like the mason jar. And then we have, what else do we need for that one? Okay, then we're going to have on this, also on this checkered paper, we're now going to do 2 of these. Now it's actually going to be on the card, it's actually shown on the flip side, but I want to trace everything on the same side. It's just a little easier to see, you know, where I have everything. Put it all the way to the top. It's a little easier, a little less cutting. So 2 of these, and put it, I'll save wherever I can, so right up to each other. Okay, so then we have those. All right, so let's see. Next, I need on the the other half of the title sheet. There's this orange. It's like a gold with specks. I'm going to do 2 of the taffies right on here. And again, I am just copying everything from on here. I'm just tracing everything out ahead of time so I can see that I have everything I need. I didn't do that when I made mine, and I just think it was easier doing it with the class this way, just seeing what we needed, what we had. And you can see how much scraps you have left, how much you can change it up. So 2 of these. So with the little junk journal, yeah, I think it would be cute to either make as a gift. Some of the people at the class were making them for their teenagers' friends to give them as gifts. I think for me, I would actually put photos on it, like put photos on the little tags. You can put photos in here, on the backs, in the pockets, on the different pages. You could put tickets or memorabilia in the pockets. Jenna just asked what to do with the journals after. If I use it as like an inspiration journal, then I would put like different scriptures, if I was looking for things, like different things, positive things that happened to me in a day, and then maybe finding some inspirational quotes and putting those in the pages. So there's really a lot of things you can do with it. But I think a lot of them are given as gifts because it's such an easy gift album. It's small, it doesn't take so long to make. So I think they are easy gifts. Let's see. So we have 2 of those. Now we need our flowers. So on this reddish paper, it has these really cute little flowers, and on the flip side is this blue. We need to do flowers. I'm going to trace 4 flowers. Now see, I keep my hand on top when I'm tracing, and I just kind of move my hand around. If I move, I really don't worry too much. I just put it back. It's no big deal. When I ink, it's going to, really forgive a lot of my pencil lines. If I moved, if I made an error. So I really don't worry about it. I don't overthink it. If you really are worried, if you have trouble holding it, you could always use a little bit of washi tape and stick it down if it's a little bit bigger, more intricate, but I really don't worry. If it moves, I just stick it right back. So you want 4 flowers. Hey Amy, how are you? Happy Sunday. All right, another flower. Okay, we have our 4 flowers. And then we need 2 more taffies, which are actually going to come out in the blue. But again, I want to trace everything on the same side, just so I make sure I don't over trace. If I do that on this side, and I don't want to draw on top of the flower, so it's just easier to keep it all on the same side. And I think this is it. I think this is our last thing we have to trace out. I think we have survived the tracing. Alright, and if there is darker paper too, I do suggest you do the lines a little darker. It's easier to see, especially if it's dark where you're in your house, you don't have good lighting. The darker your lines are, the easier you can see to cut it, and the ink will cover it up. Hey Michelle. Alright, so just want to make sure we have everything we need. So I have my flowers, I have my 2 gold pieces, I have my titles, I have my 2 blue ones, my 2 flowers for this one, 2 flowers for that one. I have my 2 of these, it's just going to be at the flip side. I have my titles for this one. So I think that's it. I think we have everything. We are good. We are done tracing. Everything has been traced out. So then, the cutting. Now, I know, people think this is stressful. I really don't. I think it's really just having a good pair of scissors. Cut out, get it away, get it free, so you're not trying to manipulate too much paper. If you have a good pair of scissors that you like, these Tim Holtz scissors really do. I know, I tell everyone about these scissors, but they grip the paper with this textured cut. So they hold the paper and they make it a little easier. I couldn't kiwi lane without these scissors. They have a nice big handle. I mean, if you like your Cutter-Bees, and that's it, that's your thing. If you like your CM scissors, that's your thing. But just find a scissor that you are comfortable with, and then it's therapeutic. You cut and you talk. And you're just going to cut these out. And then ink them and stick them all down. Then your cards are done, and you'll have 10 cards. And actually, Jen was saying about what do you do with the junk book, but I was thinking, what do you do with the cards? I've been making a lot of cards, and I tend to not send them out. I'm very guilty. I never send out cards. So I've actually been recently sending them with my eBay orders. I've been selling quite a lot of items on eBay, and I add them to my eBay orders, and just a little thank you. So it's kind of been fun knowing that somebody gets a card at the other end. All right, I have an abundance of cards to use up, so it was kind of fun. And I just put on the invoices a little card for you to reuse or keep, and I don't write in the actual card. And the cards are completely generic. It could be a birthday card, it could be thank you, thinking of you, or anything. But I was thinking once I use them up, maybe I will actually make some simple thank you cards to add to the orders. All right. I can't believe it's a Sunday night. Where did this weekend go? It flew by. Got to get ready for this cruise. I leave on Friday to go on a Kiwi Lane cruise. My first cruise. Have you guys been on a cruise? Have any of you been on a cruise? Any cruise advice? It will be my first cruise, and we did upgrade. We decorated to the room with a balcony, so it'll be nice. And Sean is coming with me. No cruise for you, Jen? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking now. I'll have to see how it is with the boat moving. I think one of my things is to, you neither, Nancy, huh? I was thinking, like, my fear is when we're in the middle of nowhere, just looking out, and the fear of it, you know? But I have lots of friends that have done many a cruise, and they love them. And hey, a little bit more fun than last year's conference. We went to home office. Hey, Jane. And home office for Kiwi Lane is, does anyone know where Kiwi Lane is located? Let's see who knows where Kiwi Lane is located. Yeah, don't think about Titanic, that's for sure. See who knows where Kiwi Lane is located. It's not anywhere as fun as the middle of the ocean, that's for sure. Getting there, nearly cutting here. Kiwi Lane is in Boise, Idaho. Yep. So there's not much really. I mean, it's a beautiful place to go, but the flights out there are so expensive because you can't get a direct flight. So they're very small companies. They're new to direct sales, and there wasn't too many people at the conference. So they decided, actually I guess it was the second conference, they decided to do this one on a cruise, as it was about the same cost as flying out to Boise, Idaho. I did not earn this cruise. They gave away 15 cruises. It was luck of the draw. So you got entries for sales, entries for recruiting, entries for, I guess it was different levels of sales. Like different things you did. And then they picked just 15 names randomly. So every single instructor that basically had sold $200 worth of stuff got entered into the drawing to win. So I had an awful lot of entries, but I didn't get picked out of the 15 cruises. My good friends did, so at least they're definitely going to be there. But I didn't, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. So yeah, it's just actually their conference. It's not like, you know, so we'll have a first one day of training while we're at to see the first day, and then we're going to Nassau, and then Coco Cay, whichever one it is. It would have been cool to win it though, because I'm telling you, it gets, now that Sean's coming too, it's not cheap. And then we decided to get the drinks package, and yep, it's adding up. But we're gonna have a good time. Yeah, I didn't get picked for free. It would have been cool, but that's all right. I'm glad that others got picked. But it's very generous of them. I mean, they gave away 15 cruises, so that was pretty generous of them. And then I just, one of the other leaders has booked an event that she does for herself, a cropping cruise to the Caribbean. So she had already arranged it, and then her roommate had to pull out, so she was looking for a roommate. So I actually decided to jump in and go with her over New Year. So this cruise better go well, because if not, I'm going to be going on a much longer cruise over New Year. So it better go well. I'm sure it will. If not, at least I know what I need to get medication for the next one. Alright, nearly done. Just have my titles to cut out. Are you working along with me, Nancy? How are you doing? Are you working or are you just watching? Yeah, we're normally not cruise people. We're not big, like, travel far away people, though. We would, you're watching. All right. Then you can go at your own pace and do it. Well, like I said, we did that yard sale last year. We drove cross country. That was fun. We do a lot of, small local stuff. We don't really go big trips. Where's the furthest you've ever been, Jen? I think you've been on a few places, been a few trips with your parents, right? Abroad. Origami Owl is actually still doing quite well. A friend of mine, her niece just started selling it. So, yeah, it's actually, they still have some new stuff. And it's funny because that's a lot of what I've been selling on eBay. I have a lot of my old charms up on eBay. But they're actually, yeah, they still have new stuff. They're still around. I don't know, other than my friend's niece that just started selling it, I really don't see it anymore. But yeah, they're still alive and kicking. But no, I am doing well, very well with Origami Owl. I do love it. I love that I get to go to crops, and that's what I wanted to do. Get away from my family. Shh, don't tell them. Yeah, sell them on eBay. You can put them as a whole lot and just get rid of it. A lot of people, you'll see people have done that, like no longer selling it. They literally just put everything they have and just sold it as a lot, and they did really well. Or I just have mine listed as a piece by piece. I have my charms as a multi-listing auction, and they just sell little by little. But hey, keeps a little money coming in. But I'm still getting more back than I paid for them, so still making the money on them. Alright, my last piece, and I'm done cutting. I say the cutting doesn't bother me. It's therapeutic. These big scissors. I think the longest part is the inking, which we have to do next. Ta-da! Alright. So as I said, I didn't cut these. I'm going to cut one of each of these out now because I know I'm definitely going to use one. It was just the second one I'm not sure about for placement, so let me cut out one. Again, these scissors are great for cutting a circle because they grip the paper. And you also want to make sure that you're turning, if you're right-handed, you're going to turn your left hand and keep your scissor hand, just keep cutting. Don't turn that scissor hand because the more you turn that, the more edges you're going to form. So you just want to turn your piece, and yeah, the scissors will actually kind of grip the paper, so it does make cutting a circle a lot easier. That's what I was doing at the expo when people were saying they have a hard time cutting. I drew them a circle and I give them these scissors. Okay. Ta-da! Alright, so we need ink. I have my vintage photo distressing ink. You guys can use any ink you like, but this distressing ink is a nice dry ink, and the vintage photo will show up on dark colors like navy, all that good stuff. So it is the only one I use. I do have other colors in the distressing ink. I have the little ones in lots of colors, trying to break out of my bubble. I really like the brown. The brown really adds a depth. And see, it really just makes it look like, I mean, does that not look like it's popped up? And it's not, it's flat, because I didn't want to add too much thickness, so I didn't pop out anything. But it really, when you add the brown, it looks like a depth. When you color it, I think it looks like it's embellished. It's definitely cute, but it looks like it's embellished. Oh, no paper cuts. Yeah, I don't get paper cuts. I'm good with that. This paper is really thick too, so it's not so, you don't really, it's really easy to work with. Kiwi Lane has the best paper, cardstock. It's thick. Uh-oh, hold on. I'm gonna let the dogs in. I have them trapped. There we go. They can't get in. Ashley's friend came over yesterday, and I had all the Chalk Couture order in the front room, and I had antique stuff from an auction in the front room, and her friend's coming over, so I literally threw everything in my office, and then realized I wasn't going to get home from work until 6:30 tonight, and needed to get in here. So the poor dogs have nowhere to come in here, but that'll be okay. Get all that cleaned up this week. Hi, Kayleen. I don't know about you, but before I go on a vacation, I have to have my house as clean as I have time to get it. Like, I don't like to come home to a messy house. I was just looking, I was about to ink the wrong side. These sausages are blue. The only things that need to be flipped over are the sausages from the taffies are blue, and these pieces right here are the checker. They're the only things that have to be flipped over. Yeah, it's really easy, the inking. It's just this little dauber, this little olive for scrapbooking. Stick your finger in, and then the ink. And you don't want to, you want to make sure you're just distressing just along the edge. You don't want to go, you know, cut into it. And you want it to look uneven. You want to give it some depth. You don't want to do it too thick. You're not trying to mat it.
Do you want anything from McDonald's big box?
Yeah. Yeah, so you don't want to, if like, some people like it really, really, really dark, and they'll bring it really, you know, really, really even all the way around. But you're not trying to mat it. So, I just gave me a cheeseburger, but now the dogs are going to try and eat it. Let's see. But see, hold on, I'm going to do this one as if it's like a really dark edge, so you can see the difference. Because some people, I mean, they like it dark. There's nothing wrong with that. You do what you like. I just want to show you the difference. Not only does it take a lot longer doing it dark, you can see how this one kind of has a depth because it's lighter, darker, and this one kind of looks just more like it's matted. It looks, you know, it's a shadow. It's you know, it's just a different look, and you'll see when we put it on the card. I'll show you it again. Some people do this to everything, and it's basically like you're matting it, you're outlining it. So you do just, I think you're better off with just a distressed shadow look. But it's quicker this way, and I think it looks great. You do what you do. You do you. I do me. Yeah, it's just, you don't want to come home to a messy house, you know? It's like, I don't know. I tried as much as I can, and I'll clean up and get everything done. Of course, the kids are home, so it's not going to stay clean. But at least all the laundry, because you have to come home and you've got to wash everything from the stuff you took. And yeah, Jen, you should definitely come to Cross Croppers. I haven't seen you in a while. We're actually going to visit my friend in Florida, too, over there. We're going to see my friend Joyce. She's actually going to get to see her Florida home. She'll be there while we're there. So we're going to, the first weekend, we're going to go up and just do downtown Disney. We're not going to go into the park. Just do downtown Disney. Antique shop. Now, you have to do the work part, too, while we're there. And then go on the cruise Monday to Friday. And then we get back Friday, and we're going to go see my friend in Punta Gorda. And check out her area. And then come back the following Monday. So that'll be fun. Yeah, a vacation house, yeah. You think everything up. Yeah. And actually, what you'll see when I get into assembling it too, most of the flowers I don't ink because, you know, the whole point of this album is to be easy. But some of the flowers where I switched it up, I liked how even the flowers inked. It just makes it pop. All right, that is it, inking done. We've traced, we've cut, we've inked. We have everything. Put my lid on my ink, other than my extra 2 titles, which I'm going to keep aside. All right, so now I just need my card bases. Get rid of all my scraps here. I'm gonna keep this just in case I need it. Get rid of this. Okay. Now you have 10 bases. Okay, again, there's 2 of each the same. Hey, Jeannie, long time no see. I really do miss you. Do you still paper craft? Do you still get to scrapbook or a card make or anything? How is everything far away in Arizona? So you have 2 of each kind. This one is actually already switched over. And you'll also see how the direction, I think it's this one, right? This one was different. Yeah, so you have this one, which opens left to right. This one, right? Yeah. This one opens left to right, both of them. These ones top to bottom. These top to bottom. And then this one, they split it in half because you have 5 of each style. This one opens left to right, and this one opens top to bottom. Now, if you're going to make them into an album, if they're a card, it doesn't matter. The only thing we need to adjust if we're making it into an album is you want to make sure you don't do any cards in this direction, because our album is of this direction, okay? So then our other book, we're going to, you know, put things into our album to go like this, but you do not want to put anything like this, because that won't fit, okay? So you want to make sure you keep everything of this orientation. Oh, cool. I'm glad you get to go to card class. Now, how old is your son now? I was just thinking of all these guys that were so young. They're actually like off to college and that's just crazy. I actually just graduated college. So yeah, it makes me realize these kids are now in college if she's graduated. It's crazy. I don't know how they all grew up so fast. All right, so we're going to start off with this dark one right here. You're going to get both of these. And we're going to grab our checkers. Uh-oh, I didn't ink these. I lied to you. I didn't ink these. He turned 19. Wow, that's crazy. Crazy, crazy. Can't be. You're a little baby, 19. Wow. Alrighty then. So then, as I said, on my album, I just made them look different. Firefighter, like that, huh? So I have 1 in each orientation. So you can, if they have their example, top to bottom. So if you really like that, you can have them both top to bottom. I like to mix it up because they're going to be, you know, just change it up. And then on top of that, we have a flower. And I say I have one title. The other one I'm going to figure out in a little bit. And then I'm going to stick it down. Oh, what's it here? see if we can get this adhesive to. I don't know what this is. Yep, just like his dad. All right. I always look, whenever I drive past your house, which is quite often, I always look to see what they're doing to it. All right, so this one, let's see, do I want to center it? Yeah, I'm going to center it. And again, I'm not pop dotting these because it's going to be in an album, so I didn't want the album to be too raised up. But if you are doing cards, you can absolutely raise your flower up. Oh, I need my saltwater taffy. And you can bling these up, add some bedazzle to your flowers. Yeah. Just think I have the little bee too. And this one, they have the little bee stuck on it. So I'm gonna grab this bigger sheet. Hey, Wendy. I have the little smaller bee. These are stickers, so I'm actually just gonna stick it down. Let's stick this one with the title. Card number 1, done. How easy. Alright, let's stick the next one down. I just realized some of the cards had it inside. I figured I just better check because if not, it might be upside down. That would be not good. The same thing, just layering it up. You know what? I'm going to stick my bee on my flowers. I don't have my title. I'm going to stick my bee. I'm going to ink him to separate him. I can't do anything the same twice. God forbid it be like my other book. Alright, number 2. 2 cards done. And then the next face I'm going to grab is... Which one was this one go to? One. The blue one with... Make sure I have the one with the words for the front. No, okay. Which one's that? Okay. So this one with a little bee on the inside. I'm going to put the mason jars on. These right here. And then they also get little... I didn't ink that either. Hey Dee, how are ya? How's back to school going for everybody? It was weird to have everybody go back to school. Alright, and that, and that. And then that's it for that one. It just has the other title. And I'm going to show you the twine. So what I did to make the twine easier was I stuck the bottom of the jar where I wanted it. Okay, so it's holding it for me. Then I cut my twine. Then I can wrap my twine. And see, you know how everyone has a hard time tying bows and everything? My jar is held down. I don't have to worry about anything. My jar is held. Then I can wrap it around. Wrap it around. I wrapped it twice, and then I'm going to tie. And it's nice because it's not moving. Just tacked it down. I don't know. Maybe I'll leave it like that. I don't think. I'll cut it off. We'll see. I'll stick my piece down. And then I'm going to stick some under the jar. There. I guess I'm going to cut it down, and not, if not, cut it down a bit. If not, it's going to end up sticking up in the air. There. Done. Let's do this one. Same thing. I'm going to leave the title off for it right now. I'm going to just put some tape on the bottom, right where I want my jar to be held. So I can stick my twine on, my helper. Oops, I'm stuck. Being too aggressive, I pulled it right off of there. I know, everybody hates bows, but it's really just a little knot. No, nothing hard. If you stick it down, it's definitely easier. Alright. Stick the rest of it. And these really are simple. So I, again, have no title on this one right now until I decide what I'm going to do. Alright, so there's those two. So we have 4 cards done. And then we're going to do the blue. The blue has the red flowers. Just because. Okie dokie. And alright, let's see. Now this one, I did one of mine white. Actually, they did one of theirs white too, not just me. It wasn't my idea. It was their idea. Now on my white one, I kept all my flowers red. I just like the simplicity of the red flowers. You don't have enough flowers to do exactly what they did. So let me show you. I'll use on the blue one exactly what they did. So they have the flower. Their title. And then they have the red flower, a blue flower, oops, the back came off, and another blue flower. Actually, there is enough. You know why? See how there's only 2 blue flowers left, and here you want a blue flower, and I liked it here, so that's why on the other one I kept the red. I kept my blue flowers for here, and I used just the red on the other one. Now, where I have the blue and the blue, it's kind of just blah. So I did just ink my flowers, just the blue ones, just to make them pop. And see the middle of this? So needs some bling, but I didn't add it to keep mine simple. Okay. Now I am going to ink this one too because it just needs, as the others are inked, it does need inking. Alright. Yeah. Alright, so that's the blue one. The blue one opens left to right. Actually, I guess this one they both do. I'm getting confused. It's the other one where they have one of each. Alright, so then, same thing for this one. And except I used, and I didn't ink these, I really like the clean look of it. There's my other one. I didn't, I'm trying to copy it. There it is. Oh, I used the little flowers. So just a red one here. And a red one there. And that's it. As simple as that. So that's the two just because ones. And again, you can add bejazzle. New word, bejazzle. Alright, then this one, you're going to take your bee's knees. And I just want to make sure, I think it's exactly the same sleeves. Don't want to lead you astray. Yep, so the only thing I did on this was differently was the flowers, just because again, I don't have enough to duplicate everything, and I did want them to look slightly different. Yeah, but I wanted them to be different, Jen, too, so I'm okay with it. I like the blue and the blue, too. I love blue, though. I'm just impartial. Anything blue. And then this gets a bee. And a red flower. And then, actually, I kept the other red flower for... Actually, that has the plaid flowers. Maybe not. Maybe it does have... Maybe it does have the right flowers. Maybe I used the wrong flowers the first time. Looking at it now, that's all the plaid flowers. Maybe it's wrong. I ill-advised you. I don't like that. Let's put that. And enough of that. And I guess this one's just these flowers, so I guess we are okay. So I guess we're still one blue short from this one. Got an extra red. Alright, so that's those two done. And then the last two cards are these ones that have the different directions. I want to make sure I pick the right one here. What did I have for what? So I have... These ones have our little mason jars. And let's see, I did keep them one gold and one striped. Now again, I did, I tacked my jars down just with one little bit of adhesive because these have these little stems that come out of them. And I kind of played around with it to see where I wanted my flowers to be. Because you don't have much room to play. So with my jar tacked down, kind of let me play around. And again, it's only one piece of tack, so I'm able to move it. Don't use a really strong adhesive. I have this Easy Squares. Hey Dion, how are you? All these long time no see scrapbookers. I like that. I can hop on here more just paper crafts and have you guys stop in and say hi. And then we have, let's see. How's everybody doing at school? How's Maddie settling in this year? Alright, let's see. I'm going to stick this down good. Now I have it where I want it. And then the other one I'm actually going to stick in the other direction. They actually go in two directions. Oh, you know what, too? I do want twine on these. Let me get some twine. I really like how twine is on the jars. Oh, first grade. I was just saying about Jeannie's son, 19. Oh my gosh, and she's in first grade. And oh, I said with Ashley graduating, made me realize the other kids, if she's graduating, I don't know, it didn't dawn on me that like Lynette's daughter going to college. It's like, ugh, these guys are just babies. Crazy talk. Happened so fast. Yeah, I really like how the twine finishes the jar. They didn't put twine on all their jars. They only have it on the blue jars, not the white jars, but I really like it. Kevin, 17. Shush. You're moving out anytime soon. Getting married, moving out of that, Kevin. Alright. Flower. I'm going to ink this one as it's gold and gold. Oops, getting ink on my book. And a plaid. I'm going to ink the plaid too. Alright. Put some twine on this one. I do like the twine. Fingers crossed, I know. I think mine actually can't go anywhere for a long time. She's got too much college debt. Anyway, got too much college debt. Lies. She says, okay. She's leaving then. There we go. Alright, so that's it. All the cards are done. So that is 10 cards completed. So now I'm just going to make them into the little book. So it's 8 o'clock. So it took an hour to make, trace and cut and ink the 10 cards. So I'm going to stack them all together, the different ones. And we're going to make them into a book. So, this is the tricky part. I guess the tricky part watching it back. I guess I have to go slow because this is the way you're going to watch it back gets tricky. So, let me get rid of this ink before I keep getting ink on stuff. Right. So, what you want to do, you're going to start with the very outside is this blue, just because, okay? This is your outside. So you want to open this up, okay? That is your outside cover. Then the next one you're going to grab is your mason jar. I have my one without a title, and it's going to lay inside, okay? Actually, I guess I may as well even start just assembling it now. So this one, I'm just going to stick it down. Now to stick it down, do I have my other adhesive? I really would like my, I really want my runner. Okay. Now, when you're sticking it down, remember everything we stick down, you only want to do your 3 sides, okay? Because you're making a pocket. So if you stick across the top, it's not very good for a pocket. You just want 3 sides. And then you're going to stick it in your front cover, okay? So you have your front cover of your card, and you've stuck that in. As easy as that, okay? Hi, Ashley. Easy peasy, okay? Then, the next one we have is this one. Now this one, you're going to lay it open. Uh-oh, see, I did put this one upside down. I knew I was going to do that. Now, thankfully, I have adhesive that I can move. These square adhesives I can lift. If you have like a bone folder or something, I knew I'd do that. It has be yourself. It's not much good upside down. I guess it would make people laugh, nothing else. All right, there we go. So you want to make sure you just open that up and lay it on top, okay? So that's your next inside page. So open it up and lay it on top. Then you're going to get your mason jars with the plaid flowers. And these stickers, once they've sat, they will stick really good. It will, it did, when I was making my other one, I felt that they were lifting, but now they've sat, they really stuck. So then we're going to have this one, and this is actually going to just open up again and lay inside. So you're not going to do anything to that one. Okay, then you want your one with the red flowers, and you're going to open that up and lay it inside. Okay, easy enough. Then we want this one right here, and we are going to adhere 3 edges only because we're making a pocket so that you can stick things in the pocket. Okay, and you're going to stick that to the inside of your blue card. Okay, so again, inside our blue card we have this. Okay, then we're looking for this one. All right, what I did for this one is I opened it up. Yeah, I like this one. This one's nice. This Home Hobby, nice big one. I opened it up and laid it this way. Okay, so it's actually inside out. So it's this card right here, and I opened it inside out. Oops, you know what? I did it again. My words upside down again. Hold on. Go to upside down words. Why? Huh? She doesn't know what she's doing, just so you know. Ashley doesn't know what she's doing. That's the update. Alright, let me stick this back. My goodness gracious. Okay. Alright, so now, again, had it, the words the right side up now. Okay. Then, you're still going through as it's a book. Now, I'll go over this again at the end, but I use string to bind it just because once you put the pictures in, it's going to get thicker, and you can't really bind it any other way until you're deciding what pictures you want to put in it, because if not, I've done it where I've put holes and then strung bound it, and it rips, because once you add things to it, it gets too thick and it puts pressure on it. So if you leave it just with a string bind, you have plenty of room to move. Okay, so now we're going to flip this page. Okay. Then we want this one, and we're going to adhere how many sides? Don't forget, only 3 sides, because we're making a pocket. I say it, but people forget, really they do. Happened the other night. So you see you have a little pocket in the top here. Alright. Then we want flip. See if I got ink on it. But we're going to cover it up so it's okay. Then we want this one right here. And we're going to stick 3 sides. And also you want to make sure you do it the right way out, because if not, upside down cards aren't good. Words, I can survive. Whoops, I lost my flower. Just pinged it. I'm going to get that. Find my flower back. That down. Where did my flour go? Where's the other flour? That'll be quicker. Yeah, we're gonna find another flour. There you go. Good thing it's extra. I'll leave you waiting while I find my other one. There we go. Again, these will settle down. There we go. Then we only have one more card left. So I'm going to flip, flip, and then the very last card goes on our back page. Three sides. And look at the stick. Alright, so then all your cards are all in an album, okay? But it doesn't look like an album, it just looks like a pile of cards. So that's why it really needed the tags. So what I did was I used our tag accessory. Which is, I use all the time. I use it for journaling because I hate my own handwriting, so if I print it out, I can use this to journal over the top. So many of the paper sets, ours included, photo play, simple stories, they all come with the titles and the pictures. These are great for tracing around them to make shapes so they're not just rectangles. So I use these all the time. I use those. And I use, this is our coordinating paper pack, Happiness Homemade. It coordinates with this card paper. Very, very cute, cute, cute paper. And then we have the accessory pack, the country accessory with a milk bottle and a little preserve jar. So cute. So I'm going to use that paper. And I'm just going to cut a tag from each sheet. Very easy. So, and I'll show you that the tab is made from the same piece of paper that I cut. So I'm not doing a whole bunch of cutting. So I'm going to trace out my tag. So as well as paper coordinated, I used I don't know, quite a few of the sheets. Other than they're really decorative, I want to use in a different layout. I'll finish cutting it. And then I have, so that was the scallop tag, number 7. It was page 1. Whoops, you okay? I just sent you guys flying. Let's see, can you see everything still? I think so. Sorry for the ride. You're back. Alright, so once we actually cut this out and ink it, we're actually going to cut off 1 inch at the bottom, which will actually make our tab. Now, the next one is this paper right here, and that is tag number 5. Again, put your tags all the way to the top, all the way to the side. Makes it a lot less cutting. Hi, Elise. Okay, so that everybody that's watching tonight entered to win a set of these tags. So if you only have the photo book and you don't have the extra paper pack, I will be sending you a complete set of tags. You get a chance to win the tags already made with the tab, just to add to your album, so you won't have to worry about making your own. They'll already be done. Okay, that's that one. Then we need the checker paper. And that only gets where is it? This one right here. Make sure that if you're here watching, that there's some sort of comment so I know that you are here, so that we know to definitely enter you. And let's see, so that's that one. And we have this one, which is also, as that tag is a little smaller, I put 2 of them in the same pocket, so I did 2 of this one. And then I think we only have a couple more. This one is the blue paper, which is also this paper. And this one I didn't use a tab. I have to use a different piece just because it's short. I didn't want to make it any shorter. So this one I actually did not shorten. I left that one at the length it is. So we're not going to shorten that one. I know, I wanted to come up with it because, like, I mean, you know how it is. I'll make these card classes for some of the crops, and there's just not many card makers, but there are definitely some. So I figured if I did the card class, but then for the non-card people, they could make an album. So I wanted to do something that was for both. So I'm happy with it. I really thought it was cute, something different. And then this paper, I like this one, the blue, like the wheat. And that is this tag, which is really cute tag, number 6. Okay, don't lose it. And I'm going to trace this one out. I think that's it. And that's our last tag. And then I just need to do a couple of tabs, which I actually did from the scrap paper from our kit. I'm going to put this to the side because I'm pretty sure I have everything I need for this. But I love the Happiness Homemade kit. Love the paper colors. Okay. That one, just going to finish trimming it out. I love the noise of these scissors too. It was funny, I was making some pumpkins for a dye swap, and I was outside a doctor's office. It was so quiet. They had the TV on and noisemakers and everything, but the noise the scissors were making, I was trying to cut really quietly. I felt like everybody could hear it. It was quite funny. All right. I think that's it. Okay, so now I need to ink these. Actually, let me cut the bottoms off. And then, so these long ones, I'm going to cut an inch off. Now, if you have a trimmer like mine, it's nice because it has that inch. You can see the black line. In mine, you can see where the 1 inch is. So I can easily just trim 1 inch straight down. And I don't throw it away. You're going to use it. So you want to cut 1 inch. See, this is our tab, so don't cut, don't throw it away. These, I did not use them as a tab. I made them 3/4 of an inch. I didn't want the tag to be too short, but I did feel they were too long for the pocket, so I just took 3/4 of an inch off just to shorten them. I did not use it for the tab because they were too short to use for a tab. So I took off just 3/4 of an inch just to make them fit in the pocket a little bit better. And this one I did not cut anything. Just leave it be. Okay. Then, so I need 2 more tabs. For those, I used scrap. So for your tabs, your extra tabs, you need 1 inch by 3 inch. 1. 1 inch by 3 inch, which is the width of the tags. 1 by 3. Well, not 1, 3. And then I use one way and one the other way. Okie dokie. Now, one more thing. Hi, puppy. Hi, baby. There's Miss Bear. You say hi, Miss Bear. Hi, Miss Bear. Alright, I need corner around now. I am going to corner around these. See if this is full. Probably. Yeah. You okay, baby? And this one I'm going to leave. This one I'm going to leave. This one I'm going to put the bottom. This one I left because it was squared. Well, it's not. I just, with the corner, it's kind of a pointy tag. Hold on. Oh, yeah. There's no room for you to go there. All the dog was rescuing. Is there room for you over there, Bear? Alright, can you get in now? Alright, and then the dog likes to hide under my paper rack. She couldn't get to it. Alright. Okay. Now, you want to make sure you ink both sides because the tabs and tags, you see both sides. I really do. Tags are one of my favorites. I use, the most templates I use a lot are tags and arrows, like elements, accents, where they have like the splashes and the stars and those kind of shapes. Because I have a lot of stickers too, just like you. So then I can kind of use those to accentuate my stuff and point to it. And I do use some of the seasonal, but mostly I use stuff, arrows and stuff. And brackets. Brackets I use. I'm a bracket abuser. And I do want to do the flat edge. I'm not sure if I did the flat edge on the other ones. Oh well. Do any of you have a favorite set? I don't remember what the #1 favorite set. They did a bracket down to the #1 last year, or maybe earlier this year. I don't remember what it was, but the same kind of thing, the arrows, things like that, things that people use all the time are very popular. Now I am going to hole punch these, and I'm not going to, I didn't trace it out when I had the tag there. If you want to make sure they're centered, you could. Hold on, where's the one for this? once you have your template, you could take your pencil and draw a hole in the middle. Just draw it, so if you want to make sure it's centered. I really don't think you notice it that much because I have ribbon through it. I really don't think you see whether it's centered or not. But that doesn't bother me. But if it bothers you, use that eyelet to guide you to where the middle is. If not, I will just hole punch. I will eyeball it. Okay. I think we got everything. I said that last time. We may find things that aren't. Alright, so I need my punch. Wasn't in my class box from my class the other night. It's not good. Let's see, I have another one here. Should be in my class box. Alright, my hole punch is missing. So I am going to use this as a guide just because I'm going to poke it out. Apparently I didn't get to come home with me. What do I do with it? Just trying to, this is where I'll get the scissor cut in. Again, I'm not worried about doing it like this because I'm going to put ribbon through it. So I'm really not worried. Just going to cut off a little bit extra. I will at least give myself a starting point. The hole punch, I wouldn't care if it's random as I'm poking it. But if you have a hole punch, like I do, I can't find a hole punch. I have multiple of them, but I don't want to start opening these drawers up over the camera and sending them flying again. So I'm not gonna. I know I have multiple. Not gonna worry. But when you have your hole punch, you'll just punch a little hole in the top so that you won't have to worry about hurting yourself. I haven't hurt myself yet. And if I do, call 911. It'll be here on video. Alright. Okay, one more. Two more. Because these do have a point. I was going to wear them around my neck on a lanyard for expo, and I realized I might hurt myself. Alright, I think that's it. I think I have them all. Okay, so now ribbon. On my first book, I took the ribbon in half and I just put it through. Here, I'll show you. On my first book, I put the ribbon through the hole And then I pulled it through like so. So easy, right? I think I'll through. Come on. Like so. Now this one's probably longer. It'll probably be okay. Maybe mine wasn't long enough. But you can see on my book it's come undone. I think that one's longer. Probably be okay. Maybe it just wasn't long enough. I think that'll be okay. If it does start to come undone, I just was going to say maybe tie it, but it really does look like it would be okay. I'm not sure why it came undone. It looks perfectly fine. So I picked 3 coordinating colors, things that I thought coordinated, and I just did 2 of each type just randomly on my tags. No specific thought, just 3 coordinating. Actually have 2 twines and 1 ribbon. Okay, then in my book, what I want to do is you're going to put your tab where the page lifts, because you want people to know. If not, they're just going to open your book and they're going to just think they have to just turn, you know, it's not going to make sense. They need to know to lift, so you want to make sure that there is a tab. So the tab I have coordinates with my first page. So the first tag that goes in is this one, and it goes right in your pocket. Okay, right, but before you stick your tab in, open your book up so you can see the tab is going to go on this page. Okay, now you want your tab to match your tag, so that's why you want to make sure you have it open. It's going to match your tag. Okay, I did it the breadth of my tape runner, and I want it to be on the top. Okay, so I put my adhesive on this blue and white striped side, the width of adhesive, and just stuck it down. Actually, I want it towards the top. Okay, and then it just shows them there's a you know, lift here kind of thing. You can even put it right on there if you want lift here, or depending when you get things in there, you can put an arrow on it, or if you were going to do it as a journal, you could write a day of the week or the month, depending on how you wanted to do it. But that's that one. Then the next one is the brown one. And the brown one, I'm going to put I saw a green one. I think maybe my twine was just too short. Wasn't generous enough. Alright. And my brown tag goes right in this just because pocket. Oh, don't want to lose my insides. I'm losing my guts. There you go. So it goes right in here, just because, and then again, open it up. Open your card up, and then you want your matching tab. And again, I'm going to place this one a little lower because I want 1 tab higher, 1 tab lower. So I want it to match. Right, so match, make sure it's matching. If it's this way, see it's going to be too dark for the card, you want to make sure it's matching. The width of my adhesive. And then this one I want lower because I put the other one up higher. Alright, and then see how it matches color? It matches the color. And then this one, I'm going to have 2. I'm going to have 1 green Now, I would love to see your books if you jazz them up and you bling them up. I would love to see how they look. I am going to keep mine simple because I'm going to leave them as examples as I'll be teaching this class at upcoming events. So I will be keeping it simple, but I would love, love, love to see what you do with those Swarovski crystals, Miss Nancy, or anything you guys decide to use. Oh, I actually got Expo Swarovski crystals. Alright, so then these two tags are going to go in this pocket. Actually, it's just here. It's actually here. Open this one right here. These two go in here. I actually had one yellow. Alright, and then this is one of your extra tabs, which is beige stripe and then the checkered. And then I have this one checkered. Again, you want to flip it over just so you remember where you're putting it. I have my checkered side facing out. And this actually matches same. Yeah. Matches the card inside the width of my tape. And this one will go up because the other one was down. And then next one is this blue and gold. I'm going to put this gray. I don't think I used the gray twice. No, this is the last one left. Oops, it's a little long. Yeah, so it takes about an hour to make the cards, and maybe a half hour additional, a little longer if you want to jazz it all up, but about another half hour additional to make it into a pocket album on top of that. That's going to go in here. And then we have sorry. I'm losing one. Where's my tab? That one. There it is. The tab that goes with this. Remember, this was the other one we didn't cut shorter. So this is the other one like it, but you want to do the other side. You don't want two the same. See, this one is going to be the stripe. So I want to flip it over. And I want the stripe side to show, so I put the adhesive on here. And this one's going to go low. Okay. And then we only have one more tab. This is our last tag. And I'm going to put this one up high. Let me show you the right way up. Alright, this one I want to match. It's going to go here. And up high. There. So it is done. The book is done. So that is it. Ta-da! Now it is done, except for there are still some stickers left. So waste not, want not. What I did with my extra stickers was I jazzed up my tags a bit with them. So the back side of this tag on the front, this one, I flipped it over. And I used one of these. And I just used it to decorate my tag. So that one I did. So just a stem and two flowers. Put that right back in there. And then I did, which other one did I decorate? I think the back one. No, this one. this one. Same thing on this one, the back side. I did another stem. And a flower. I think I just put one flower on this one here. I did just one flower. Alright. And then on these two, on the yellow, I stuck a flower. And then on the back side of this one, I stuck a flower. So that's it. So I just have to use every single sticker because why not? So I have no stickers left. And actually, you know what? There, I'm missing one because remember one went flying on the floor? So I do actually have one more on here. Let's see if we can see it. No. So my sticker went flying long ago. Which I'm going to find stuck somewhere. I would put on that last tag. So I did use right here. So I used all my stickers. So that's it. Completed book. So all you need to do then, open it up, take some twine, and I feel like if you wrap it like 3 times, it looks kind of like it's bound intentionally enough. It will hold it. And then if you decide once you have stuff in it, you want to bind it differently and you know how thick it's going to be, you can do that. But if you do it beforehand, you may find it's going to come apart. So you can just tie it with some twine. That's it. Ta-da! And then again, these will stick. If they don't, then I recommend just using a little bit of a liquid adhesive, like have a liquid combo. Like that, just stick them down. But I found mine just had to sit overnight. Okay, so page 1. Again, you have your little taggies. You can put things on your tags. And that's it. Computer's frozen. I hope I'm not actually frozen in real life here. Let's see. Uh-oh. Hope you guys can still see me. Just let me know if you still, is everything still playing? It says I've completely stopped. Yeah, I hope it's still going. And then last one. Ta-da! So I would love to see what you do with it. I'd love to know how you jazz it up, what you use it for, whether you gift it or whether you use it as like a little inspirational journal, little inspirational quotes, something to make you happy just because, why not? You're special. Let's see, I will be giving away, right now I'm going to give away a tag set, so it will be all the tags. So we'll do a good tag set, so it's not actually missing a flower. So let's see. We want a good tag set. Well, these ones are okay apart from the one that was missing a flower. Let's see. You'll get a good tag set. So all the tags, like I'll show you what you're going to get. So you're going to get the tags for your book. And then you'll get your tabs. All the tabs will be cut too. Okay? And then this is going to be for one person. Let's see, we're going to see, we're going to write down, let's see, we're going to write down who was on here. And you do have all the envelopes too, all the envelopes. So So you can use them on another project. If you didn't keep them for cards, you have ways to use something. There's my paper trimmer. Cut these up. Let's see here. Make some little raffle tickets to put your names on. Let's see who is here. Okay, oh, it's not very even here, are they? It's not very fair. Let's see, I'm going to use these small ones. Ones that are about the same. Okay. Oh, I still have 2 pairs of scissors out. Scissors are greedy. Alright, so we have Nancy. We have Manuela. And Jennifer. And we have Dion drop in and say hi. And we had, let's see, we had Jeannie stop in. We have Becky. Hi. Thank you, Becky. Jeannie, I was friends with Jeannie in so long. Jeannie moved away from New Jersey a long time ago. Let's see. Alright, I think that's it. Jennifer, Nancy. Oh, Chris stopped in and said hi. And Common. So we gotta make sure we got everybody. Actually, but she doesn't count. She just came on because she heard her name. Alright, so that's good. We have everybody. Everybody that was here and stopped in and said hi. We have. Alright. Get a little thing to put these in together. So put them in. We have a tray here. Whole empty tray for it. Alright. Just of course the camera I can't see them. He might be able to see the whole but even have a tray. Alright, let's see. Alright, Becky. So Becky, you're going to get this tag set for your album. So very cool, congratulations. And I'm also going to give away the set. So if you don't have the card book, you can use those just for any papers you have, and you can make, Becky's out of there now. So you can use those for, you can use any set. Let's see how we're gonna have. The tray's kind of big and fun. I'm trying to find a piece in there now. Let's see. Manuela! Congratulations, Manuela. You're gonna get the little template so you can use those for cards or whatever you choose. So very cool. So Manuela's gonna get this. And then this is for Becky. Let me write this on it. Who got what? Manuela for the templates. And then Becky's over here. Becky got tags. Thank you guys for watching, and then all of you that, as I said, run over to my YouTube and subscribe will get entered to win a complete, not complete set, the package of Just Because, the kit, so you can make your own. So go ahead and do that. I'll put at the top the link for it, and hopefully you'll win that too. So I hope you enjoyed watching this, and if you have any questions or need any help assembling yours, let me know. Have a great night.